Alright, how's it going today, guys? So, during the live stream, if you guys weren't here for it, got the next little bit cleaned out here. We didn't quite get all the way down here where I wanted to, because I wanted to get all the way down to there, but we got a pretty good mess of them cleaned out there. We also had to come over and deal with this area because we had biters coming in and attacking, so that took part of the time, but we have managed to get everything cleaned out all the way over to here. Now we do have one issue up here, which is, well, one, we have this big mass right outside the wall that you can't see because I don't have radar coverage, but if you guys remember, we had this big area here where this has been shooting everything that's coming around from up here. Well, they break through the wall to get in there now, so we're going to have to deal with this soon. But during our live stream, we actually unlocked artillery. We need the actual artillery, not the wagon. If I can find it here. Okay, so artillery turret, except we need Mark 1. We actually have this unlocked now, which we have everything we need to make it. The problem is that we do not have, well, the artillery shell is just explosive cannon shells, and we can make explosive cannon shells along with regular cannon shells, so we can make a tank now, but we cannot make the target remote because we need that blue circuit. So today we're going to work on that blue circuit. I also have a combat shotgun available now, so I may make that and try it out. I also have gotten Bob's bullets, so we're going to be making these to see how well they work compared to a regular bullet. But it's going to take a little bit of work to do that. But we'll be doing that somewhat soon. It says damage is 16 plus 12.8 physical, where what we have is 8 plus 6.4. So these should be twice as good as the piercing rounds we're currently using. And I just went ahead and did the steel axe thing. Now we also have better shotgun shells, and we have a laser rifle. I'm going to go ahead and get the better shotgun shells done, and then we'll probably do the laser rifle next. But first thing I want to work on today is getting the fiberglass board made. So to make fiberglass board, we need glass fiber and liquid resin, and we have liquid resin already made. So we need to make glass fiber, which comes from molten glass in a strand caster. Molten glass comes from glass mixture, which, by the way, we can also use this molten glass to make glass panes, which we need for other things like the arboretum will need them, a fish tank, greenhouse, our night vision 2, which we can do once we get the blue board. The sniper rifle needed it. Our portable solar panel Mark 2 is going to need it, which I do believe we currently have regulars, so we need to upgrade those as well. So there's going to be a few things that need those glass. So we're actually going to set this up to make both. And glass mixture is done in an induction furnace that comes from a powder mixer with silicon ore and lime. Now we could do it 1-for-1 with silicon in the same mixer. Not quite sure why they don't use processed silicon for this, but it uses the regular ore with lime. Now we do have another option eventually, which is going to be in purple science, which we haven't unlocked yet, where we can mix some alumina with it and get 3, and then eventually we can do sodium carbonate, sodium sulfite, sand, and lime, but that is way later. And now apparently these guys want to start being an issue up here, so I'm gonna have to go deal with them. We've dealt with a lot of what was up here, but we hadn't had any issues over here. You can see them moving in, so give me a minute. Alright, so we're back. We got the laser rifle thing done. So we can now make laser rifles and laser rifle batteries and battery cases, apparently. And I did notice with the shotgun shells and the bullets that we need gunmetal, so we're going to have to start making that. And the cases are just plastic, apparently. So, other than, let's see, laser rifle battery needs the glass we were just talking about. So if I'm going to make those, we're going to have to do that. But I can make the laser rifle and the ammo for it, I do believe, before we do the gunmetal. But we're going to have to look into that soon. And I'll show you what I did up here. So I put in a radar now so we can see what's going on. And I basically smashed back a lot of what we had here. I did leave this little bit, which maybe I should have dealt with them, but I figured these guys would come down, and I didn't want to spend too much more time messing with it. I put in 2 plasma turrets with 3 laser turrets, and the plasma turrets are doing a really good job of keeping them back. So the only real area we don't have protected with plasma turrets on the top now is right here. Otherwise, we're pretty well protected. We do have a bit of a gap here, and like I said, there's a huge gap there, but I'm going to probably start making plasma turrets to put all around the border of our walls here to kind of help. And I've also been thinking about using the flamethrower turrets for up close, but I haven't decided yet. But let's get into what we're doing today. So we're gonna need, well, I decided we're gonna start with 6 of these. I'm not sure if 6 is going to be the right number or not, but that's what we're gonna start with. And we're basically going to do the same thing we have over here. We're going to use that to fill these, because we need lime and silicon, which is exactly what those are. And I don't know if the slower ones are going to be fast enough, but we're going to start with them and see how they work. And I also added 2 new mods. One is for belts and one is for pipes. They're picker mods. And as you can see, this pipe one is awesome. It shows an overlay of where the pipe goes. If it's yellow like this, that means that there is a extra pipe somewhere on this line that is not needed. So it doesn't have a destination. So we can figure that out from that. If they are green like this, then they're good. If they're red like that, the entire thing is not needed. So this pipe is no longer needed here. So we can just pop this right on out because it's not connected to anything. Really nice for being able to visualize pipe networks, especially when you end up with huge ones like what we have here. So now you'll see that line is nice and green. And the belt one is supposed to do the same thing. Not sure how to turn that overlay on, but we'll figure that out later. But right now, we'll do this. We can connect there. That'll get all of them going. And we're going to use loaders for this. Except we got to do that one together there. And we need this going into a induction furnace, which we have the ability to make induction furnace 3 now. So I went ahead and did that. Alright, so there's our glass. And we should be able to do these 3 together, I'm guessing. And then we'll do these 2 together. And then lastly, we'll do this little guy over here to the side. And we'll see if this is fast enough to keep them running. 27:15. Oh, it actually looks like it's faster than what we need. So, might even be able to take out this one over here on the side. Alright, so now we need our pipes, which we're going to run down like that. And we're going to do the regular casting first. This is going to be for glass. And then we're going to do the strand casting. We'll just put 2 of them over here on this side. That is going to be for our glass fiber. So, we can put this right here. We'll have one of these go out. And for right now, we'll just leave it like that, because it really doesn't matter. And then these 2, we actually need to put together onto one belt. and they are going to go out and up to where we do our circuits. And it looks like those belts can handle that just fine. This is staying full. Oh, it looks like we actually are running out of lime. Alright, so that means it is time to upgrade our blast furnace here. Luckily we have the ability to do that. We can also upgrade it again to a level 3. I just need to grab some more of these apparently. We'll take this all the way up to a blast furnace 3. And put that in there, and that should get us lime way faster. Now, it's not putting out nearly enough to keep this going, so we will probably have to do a few more of these, which isn't an issue. But if I remember correctly, we actually have lime coming out somewhere. I don't remember where. I'll have to find it. But I put in a warehouse somewhere for that. And let's see, so our lime is coming out of just light mud water. And this is our clay, which is also coming out of the concentrated. So these are running fine. I also think we're going to be making a assembler for making landfill, because I do believe there is a landfill recipe, yeah, for mud. So 25 mud will make landfill. We're going to do that soon. It's a pretty basic recipe, so not a big deal. Now these are not running because we have too much thin mud water. We have too much thin mud water because we actually, looks like those are running. They do have a lot in them. Yeah, see, that one stopped. And it's supposed to take from this line first, but these are backed up. And these are not running on that same thing, so we need to fix that. But I think we're actually going to rebuild most of this system. I've been filling in this over here, and I think I'm going to rebuild this over here and put in a lot more of the sluices, since we get iron out of here as well. And we also get this crystal dust, which we need. And we're actually going to send this stuff over to the sorting system. We'll sort off the crystal dust before that, but that'll get us some iron over there. And I've been thinking about it. I originally wanted to use this area over here for where we started putting all of our blast furnaces and stuff, because we have iron and steel here, we have copper, lead, and stuff here. Then down here we have oh, excuse me, our brass, our bronze, our wires, our nickel, our aluminum, our silver. We're going to start doing gold and titanium. And I'd like to get all that into one area kind of organized, and I was going to do that over here, but we put our sorting system over here. And since our storage for metal is going to be right here, it would make a lot more sense to do that like this area. So I think I'm going to stop filling in here for now, and I'm going to start filling in here. Probably going to tear out most of these solar panels and move those up into this area, probably doing the same thing I did with these, which apparently I don't have radar coverage there. But I will start running them basically right across here. Probably maybe leaving some of these in and just going from there. But we're going to do that. I may do that on the live stream. That's a pretty big thing. And for a video, I would have to cut most of that out. So I think we might do that on a live stream. So I'm going to go ahead and get this line ran up to where we've been making our circuits up here. And next time we will start on getting our blue circuits done. So hopefully we'll have those done in the next one. And I think we might get the logistics bots, because they're the same thing as construction bots. So I may automate those next time too. Let's go ahead and pick our next thing for research. We have scattered cannon shells, which is the end of that line. So let's go ahead and get them done. I'm probably going to do this so we can get our weapon shooting speed up. We've actually got 2 of them that we can do. So I'll probably do those 2 next. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Have a good one.